Iya, selamat siang pemirsa. Senang sekali saya Sri Rahayu Putri kembali hadir di layar kaca Anda. Tentunya masih dalam acara kesayangan kita, Forum Edukasi Bahasaku, Belajar Bahasa Inggris TVRI Bengkulu. So it's like going everyone. I hope that all of you are doing great and keep doing great things in life. Semoga pemirsa yang ada di rumah senantiasa dalam keadaan sehat walafiat dan juga tetap melakukan kebaikan every single day. Alright, so just like usual ya, seperti biasa, saya Sri Rahayu Putri dan seluruh kru yang bertugas akan menemani Anda untuk belajar bahasa Inggris dengan tema yang menarik dan juga edukatif. So for today's theme, can you guess what? Yep, exactly. We are going to learn about nature. Yep, so what are you waiting for? Yeah, just like usual, please prepare your book, pencil, or pen if you like to write it down, or you can just type it on your gadget. Jadi silakan adik-adik yang di rumah itu disiapkan alat tulisnya, atau bisa juga diketik di gawainya. Alright, so without further explanation, we are going to move to the topic. The first one is about nature. Alright, so as we are talking about nature ya, kalau misalnya kita berbicara mengenai nature ataupun sesuatu yang alami ataupun alam, itu akan sangat luas pengertiannya. So for today's, we are going to divide it into three sections. The first one is about natural places, nature as a place, okay, ataupun tempat-tempat yang alami ya. And then after that we are going to learn a little bit about, can you guess what? Exactly, a little bit about, benar sekali, sedikit mengenai objek-objeknya. And then after that we also going to learn about natural disaster as well, yaitu bencana alam yang alami. Now we are moving on to the first one. Can you see the slide beside me? Ya, bisa diperhatikan adik-adik yang ada di rumah. Benar sekali ya, jadi kalau kita perhatikan, this one is talking about, we are talking about the first nature, yaitu, okay, as a place ya, beach. Okay, so we are talking about beach. As you know that di Bengkulu sendiri itu banyak sekali yang namanya pantai ya pemirsa. Alright, so it start with Pantai Panjang atau Panjang Beach. Alright, so I would like to remind you again, kalau misalnya nama itu tidak bisa diterjemahkan. Jadi kalau misalnya Pantai Panjang, you can just say if someone asks you sebagai Pantai Panjang ataupun Panjang Beach, seperti itu. Alright, of course ya, this is the first one as it is also becoming our distinctive tourism object ataupun merupakan salah satu destinasi wisata yang ada di kota Bengkulu, okay, or Bengkulu City or Bengkulu Province or something like that. Okay, got it? Very well, yeah, of course, yeah, if you're talking about nature, we couldn't miss about this one, especially if we are living in Bengkulu. Apalagi kalau misalnya kita tinggalnya di kota Bengkulu. Alright, now please repeat after me the way you pronounce it as beach and the way you spell it as B-E-A-C-H. Very great then. I am going to the beach. Or I like going to the beach. Itu juga bisa. Jadi saya sangat suka pergi ke pantai. Nah, kalau misalnya ini kita sebut dengan pantai. Sedangkan if you are moving forward, kalau misalnya kita pindah sedikit, okay, ke tengah, itu dia akan becoming the sea ya, yaitu S-E-A, sea ataupun laut. Alright, but usually ya, tempat yang sering dijadikan untuk like tourism places or something like that, itu adalah yang beachnya ataupun pantai. Very well then. Now we are moving on to the next place. We couldn't talk about nature if we don't talk about this one. Okay, can you guess what is the name of this place in English? It has many natural or nature objects or something like that. Now, what about this one? Ada banyak sekali pepohonan as well as animals in that. Okay, so can you guess what is the name of this place? Kira-kira tempatnya ini adalah? Benar sekali. Okay, congratulations for those of you who answer with forest. Okay, jadi kalau misalnya kalian menjawab dengan forest, berarti jawabannya adalah benar ataupun hutan. Exactly. So forest sendiri ada juga yang namanya rainforest, atau juga bisa disebut dengan jungle. Alright, but today we are going to talk about forest. Okay, alright, now please repeat after me. The way you pronounce this one is forest. It's F-O-R-E-S-T. F-O-R-E-S-T. Forest. Okay, I like going to the forest. Or I really would like to go to the forest. Alright, because I want to enjoy the scenery or something like that. Itu juga bisa contohnya ya pemirsa. Of course ya, kalau kita membicarakan sesuatu yang alami, forest ini tidak bisa ditinggalkan, ataupun hutan. As you know that the trees in the forest itu juga merupakan salah satu yang mensupport or the one that produce the oxygen for us. So that's why we need to keep that, okay, ataupun menjaga kelestariannya. Got it? Very well then. Now I'm going to move to the next place. And I'm going to ask you kira-kira what is the name of this thing in English? Nah, kalau misalnya tempat yang ini, have you ever been there? Atau ada mungkin adik-adik maupun pemirsa yang ada di rumah yang pernah pergi to that place? So what is the name of that thing? Nama tempatnya apa? Ada yang tahu? Well, of course ya, kalau misalnya kita berbicara mengenai bahasa Indonesianya, I bet that all of you already know about this. But what about if you're talking about English? Kalau kita berbicara mengenai bahasa Inggrisnya, kira-kira what is the name of this place? I'm going to give you clue ya, jadi saya akan memberikan sedikit petunjuk, yaitu it starts with W. Ya, jadi nama tempat ini dimulai dengan huruf W ataupun W di dalam bahasa Indonesia. So what's the name of that thing? Okay, benar sekali. So for those of you who answer with waterfall, that's the answer. Okay, congrats, you got the right answer. It's waterfall. It's W-A-T-E-R-F-A-L-L. Waterfall. It is a waterfall. It's a very beautiful waterfall. Jadi, kalau di dalam bahasa Indonesia, kira-kira apa yang dimaksud dengan waterfall ini pemirsa? Yap, benar sekali. Jadi waterfall ini artinya adalah air terjun. Exactly, as we are talking about nature, we couldn't miss this place ya. In Bengkulu itself, di Bengkulu sendiri ada banyak sekali waterfall. Yes, you can name it. Okay, now I mean like I bet that all of you already know about several of them, or maybe you also have been there ya, atau pernah bepergian ke sana. Exactly, to waterfall. Very nice. It's W-A-T-E-R-F-A-L-L. It's waterfall. Or I really would like to go to waterfall. That's it. Okay, got it? Very clever then. Now, can we move to the next one? But do you already imagine something? Kira-kira what kind of place that I'm going to mention atau yang akan disebutkan oleh me hari ini? Alright, exactly. So we are already talking about beach and also about forest. Now we are moving on to the waterfall. Okay, what about the next one? It also has relation to the water. Jadi ini juga berkaitan dengan air ya, but it's not a waterfall. This one is. Alright, so what about this place? Do you already imagine something or something like that? Have you ever been this kind of place before? Right? We also have this nature place ya di Bengkulu sendiri. Alright? And the name of this place in Bengkulu itu adalah Dendam Tak Sudah. So can you guess what does it mean in English? Or in bahasa first? Alright, benar sekali. Kalau misalnya di dalam bahasa Indonesia itu adalah danau, sedangkan di dalam bahasa Inggris we call this as lake. Alright, so we call this place as lake. It's L-A-K-E, lake. Very nice. We have a lake in Bengkulu, and the name of the lake is, Okay, it has the name as Danau Dendam Tak Sudah or Dendam Tak Sudah Lake. Iya, benar sekali. So yes, we couldn't miss this place as well. As you know that this is also natural ya, ataupun terbentuknya itu secara alami or something like that. Got it? Very nice. So it's still, we are still talking about place, and we did mention 4 places already. Now, I'm going to ask you about this one. Yep, it's quite tricky. Ya, ini sedikit tricky. As we are talking about this place, it's quite tricky, and because it's quite similar to the previous one, but it's not the same at all. Because this one we call that as river. Iya, benar sekali. Kalau ini disebut dengan river, ataupun do you know what does river means? Pemirsa yang ada di rumah tahu apa itu yang disebut dengan river? So yes, the way you pronounce it is river. Okay, river. R-I-V-E-R. River. Atau yang disebut dengan sungai di dalam bahasa Indonesia. Iya, benar sekali. Kalau misalnya tadi lake adalah danau, maka river itu adalah sungai. And yes, this is also one of natural place or nature, ya, nature that we could learn today. Alright, so how about making an example? Now, alright, but before we make an example, kita akan saksikan dulu jeda pariwara. So don't go anywhere, stay tune on TVRI Bengkulu.
Halo semuanya, aku Modi, maskot TV Digital Indonesia. Aku akan membantu semua orang menuju migrasi TV digital. Di mana? Di siarandigital.id dan call center 159. Ayo semuanya, dukung migrasi TV digital. Bersih gambarnya, jernih suaranya, dan canggih teknologinya.
Kak, mulai hari ini bersama Cecil Kasori.
Kakak siap nggak divaksin?
Kita harus siap divaksin.
Kenapa?
Karena vaksin merupakan upaya kita untuk mengakhiri pandemi COVID-19.
Dengan divaksin, kita tidak hanya melindungi diri kita sendiri, tapi keluarga dan orang lain. Dan vaksin COVID-19 dipastikan aman, halal, dan berkualitas.
Ayo, sukseskan vaksin untuk mengurangi pandemi COVID-19.
Satu dari 4 gendang besar di dunia. Gendang besar tanpa resonator. Alat musik, tradisi, dan kreasi. Bicara alat musik Bengkulu, bicara dol, tradisi, kearifan. Bicara dol, bicara Bengkulu.
Alright everyone, welcome back to Forum Edukasi Bahasaku, belajar bahasa Inggris TVRI Bengkulu. So for those who just join us, atau untuk pemirsa yang baru saja bergabung bersama kami, topik hari ini adalah nature. And we are talking about nature as a place now. We already talk about several terms like a beach, as well as forest, and lake, as well as river ya, dan juga river ataupun yang dikenal dengan sungai. Now we are going to continue to the next place, and I hope that you will know this beforehand ya. Jadi semoga sudah ada pemirsa yang tahu mengenai this place. As I already mentioned before that, kita memiliki banyak sekali this nature place, especially in Bengkulu itself ya. Now, take a look at this. Okay, it has similar color now with my shirt, especially if it's already, kalau misalnya sudah matang ya. Okay, so what is the name of this thing now? Iya, benar sekali pemirsa. So this is what we call as rice field. Rice field in English. But what about in bahasa? Kira-kira bahasa Indonesianya apa? Iya, benar sekali ya, bahasa Indonesianya itu adalah sawah. Nah, field sendiri itu juga bisa diartikan sebagai lahan or kebun. Okay, but if we are talking about kebun, itu biasanya akan memiliki specific term seperti garden or something like that. Get it? Very nice then. Now, please repeat after me the way you pronounce this thing as rice field. Yeah, very well. So, I am going to buy rice field. Contohnya bisa seperti itu. Yang berarti saya akan membeli sawah. Okay, or like my uncle has rice fields. Bisa juga seperti itu. Artinya adalah paman saya memiliki sawah. Okay, this is also nature ya. Hal yang berkaitan dengan nature ataupun alam. It means something that is occurs naturally. Okay, even though you need to plant this, but sebelumnya itu memang padi itu ada, seperti itu kira-kira pemirsa. So something that is natural ya, or yep, like that. You could just take it as that. Get it? Very well. And this is also a beautiful scenery ya. Ini juga merupakan pemandangan yang sangat indah. Selain dia bermanfaat, okay, as our food ya, sebagai makanan kita, we also could see this, especially if you're already stressed about many things, probably you could see or you could go to the rice field. Mungkin pemirsa yang ada di rumah atau adik-adik itu bisa main ke sawah and see that, and it's gonna be even better if you're eating something probably di sekitarnya. Okay, got it? Very well then. Now we are moving on to the next one. Okay, kira-kira tempat selanjutnya apa? Can you imagine first tempat yang berhubungan dengan alam or nature? Sesuatu yang natural ya. Kira-kira apa? What about this one? Okay, take a look at this first and pay attention carefully to this thing. So what is the name of that? Kira-kira nama dari tempatnya ini apa? Okay, of course it's not a rice field, but this is what we call as mountain. Iya, benar sekali pemirsa. This is what we call as mountain. Atau yang disebut dengan gunung ya, pegunungan or something like that. And of course, if you're talking about mountain, there are so many things that you could do there. Jadi banyak hal juga yang bisa dilakukan. Contohnya, going camping. Okay, kalian bisa go camping. Okay, I am going to go camping. Misalnya on the mountain, seperti itu, on the top of a mountain, or something like that. Itu contohnya ya. Jadi saya bisa kemah di gunung seperti itu. And of course, I also can go hiking ya. Jadi bisa juga go hiking, or something like that, and many more. You also could just besides going camping there, maybe you could do something else, just like exercise there. That's also could be possible ya. Jadi sambil, atau kalau misalnya mau menikmati waktu luangnya dengan keluarga, you also, while you are go camping, on this place, kalian juga bisa sambil minum kopi or teh or probably something like that. Get it? Very nice then. So yes, as we are talking about nature, we also could talk about mountain. That's how you pronounce it. Now let's spell it together with me. It's gonna be mountain. All right, one more time. mountain. Mountain. Very great then. Now let's move on to the next one. Yep, I'm going to give you a clue. We have this. Okay, of course, yeah, we have this. But in Bengkulu itself, ada satu island yang kita sebut sebagai Tikus Island. So what does actually island mean? Jadi kira-kira apa sih arti dari island ini? Iya, benar sekali. Artinya adalah pulau ya pemirsa. Of course ya, Indonesia itself itu terdiri dari thousand of islands ya. Jadi banyak sekali pulau-pulau yang terdapat di Indonesia. Nah, di Bengkulu sendiri adik-adik kita memiliki yang namanya Tikus Island ataupun Pulau Tikus. Nah, in here I would like to remind you one more time, you couldn't translate the name as Mouse Island. Jadi tidak ada lagi ya yang namanya Mouse Island. Karena kalau nama tidak boleh diterjemahkan. Tapi kalau pulaunya, kita bisa menerjemahkannya adik-adik menjadi island. Okay, so that's how you pronounce that thing. Island, not island. Okay, right. Atau ilan, that's not the way you pronounce it. The way you pronounce this thing is island. Island. Jadi S-nya itu tidak dibunyikan. Iya, benar sekali. Atau voiceless ya. So it becomes island. Very well. Kalau misalnya pulaunya banyak, tinggal ditambahin S aja. Jadi islands. That's it. It's easier, right, to pronounce the thing that way. Now, what about spell it together with me? All right, let's begin. It's gonna be I-S-L-A-N-D. I-S-L-A-N-D. Okay, nah sebelum kita move to the next place, what about making an example from this place? Yeah, the easiest way, yeah, the easiest one, it could be like this. I'm going to go to Tikus Island. I am going to go to Tikus Island. Yang artinya adalah saya akan pergi ke Pulau Tikus. Okay, got it? Very well then. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay, how do you call this place in English? Kira-kira? It's not a mountain. Okay, it is smaller than a mountain. Okay, but the shape is sometimes like this. Okay, and we call this in English as hill. We have hill in here as well, and we call that as one of them is this one, hill. We call that as Bukit Kandis. Okay, exactly. So this one, the name itself, the bukit itself in English, we call that as hill. It's gonna be like this, H-I-L-L, atau hill. That's how you pronounce it together. Okay, very well then. Now you know, right? Kalau misalnya gunung itu tadi mountain, kalau misalnya bukit itu adalah hill. Jadi ada perbedaan di sini pemirsa. And tulisannya sendiri pun berbeda ya. It's gonna be like H-I-L-L. H-I-L-L. Okay, nice. Now moving on to the next one. Okay, so the previous one we call this as a mountain, but we also have this volcano. Okay, there is a mountain and there is a volcano. If you are talking about mountain, it means like a general one. While we are talking about volcano, itu berarti adalah gunung, gunung berapi or something like that. Okay, gunung api or something like that. It means like there's an active volcano on that, and there are probably eruptions. Probably, yeah, and hopefully it's not gonna happen, but it has the tendency atau probability, ada kemungkinan. Now moving on to the next place. This is also, how do you call that in English? Kira-kira kalau dalam bahasa Inggrisnya bagaimana adik-adik? Iya, benar sekali ya. You can call this as cave. Okay, not cafe, but cave. Very great. That's how you pronounce it. Now let's spell it together with me. It's gonna be C-A-V-E. C-A-V-E. Or cave. Nah, kalau misalnya seeing from this picture, what comes on your mind? Okay, what's the meaning? Kira-kira artinya apa, pemirsa? Benar sekali, ini artinya adalah goa ataupun gua ya. Okay. In here, of course ya, this is also a natural place. Okay, atau sesuatu yang alami. Could be like that, as well as has relation to alam. Okay, we call this as cave. It is a cave. The cave is very, for example, the cave is very dark. Jadi guanya ini sangat gelap. And I need the flashlight. So I need the flashlight. Jadi saya membutuhkan senter. Bisa seperti itu ya pemirsa. Get it? Very nice then. Okay, now let's learn how to pronounce it one more time. Cave. Okay, and then the way you spell it as C-A-V-E. Alright everyone, we are going to go back. Tapi sebelumnya kita akan saksikan dulu jeda pariwara. So stay tune on TVRI Bengkulu.
Bang, makan dulu yuk. Katanya mau ikut latihan basket.
Sebentar. Alfian, ayo latihan. Kita udah kumpul semua nih. Nanti aja dulu.
Bang, badan Ade panas. Ke apotek sebentar ya, beliin obat.
Sebentar.
Bang.
Migrasi siaran TV analog ke digital, TVRI akan memulai tahapan analog switch off di 11 kota dan Batam dan akan dilanjutkan secara nasional mulai 2 November 2022. Siaran TVRI sudah dapat ditonton melalui TV digital. Terdiri dari 4 kanal digital. Kanal 1 TVRI Nasional, Kanal 2 TVRI Daerah, Kanal 3 Budaya, dan Kanal 4 Olahraga. Siaran TV digital dapat dinikmati dari televisi yang telah dilengkapi perangkat digital atau dengan televisi lama menggunakan set-top box. Siaran TV digital memberikan kualitas gambar yang bersih, suara jernih, dan beragam konten secara gratis. Yuk beralih ke digital. TV digital bersih, jernih, canggih.
Baik pemirsa, selamat bergabung kembali di Forum Edukasi Bahasaku, Belajar Bahasa Inggris TVRI Bengkulu. One more time for those who just joined us, our topic for today is about nature, and we already talking about places, yeah, nature is in a places. Now we are moving on, still talking about places, and of course it also occurs naturally. This one, okay, please wait a moment and take a look at this picture carefully. Jadi nanti silakan dilihat dan ditelaah kira-kira what is the name of this place. Okay, this one ya. Okay, can you guess? What is the name of this place in bahasa first? Iya, benar sekali. Kalau misalnya di dalam bahasa Indonesia, we call this as padang pasir. But what about in English? Right, let's figure it out. Okay everyone, it's desert. Nah, ini juga agak sedikit tricky ya, karena ada satu kata yang juga sering kita dengar, and it's a little bit it's quite similar, but actually it's not similar at all. That one is desert. Nah, pemirsa, kalau misalnya desert, it's D-E-S-E-R-T, artinya adalah padang pasir. Sedangkan kalau dessert itu berarti makanan penutup, something like that. Okay, get it? So, right now, you know there's a differences. Karena penulisannya pun itu mirip pemirsa. Hanya saja kalau misalnya makanan penutup tadi, S-nya itu adalah double S atau S-nya 2. Sedangkan kalau dia padang pasir, itu S-nya cuma 1. And we call this as desert, not dessert. Okay? Now you're gonna remember, if you're talking about nature, it means we are talking about desert and not dessert. Get it? Very great then. Now, how about finding out kira-kira what is the thing, okay, that you're going to find in the desert itself? Of course, ya, tahan dulu jawabannya because we're going to find out after we are talking about this place. Moving on to the next one. Okay, this also, not probably, but usually this place is a little bit dirty ya, ataupun kotor. Okay, as it has many mud, it has a mud or something like that. And we call this as swamp. Okay, it's swamp. S-W-A-M-P. S-W-A-M-P. Swamp. Atau kalau di dalam bahasa Indonesia bisa diartikan sebagai rawa. Oke, jadi ada ya istilah untuk rawa di dalam bahasa Inggris. And it's different from the pond or something like that. We call that as swamp. Yes. Very nice. And we spell it as this. S-W-A-M-P. S-W-A-M-P. Okay, please stay away from the swamp. Jadi misalnya kita memperingatkan seseorang ya. Okay, please stay away from that swamp. Tolong jaga jarak dari rawa itu. Okay, because probably your face or your clothes will get dirty or something like that. Okay, got it? And it's probably dangerous karena mungkin saja ada hewan-hewan yang berbahaya yang live di dalam swamp ini. Okay, very well now. Now we are still talking about a place here. Okay, if we call hill in bahasa as bukit, maka we call this cliff as, okay, pay attention to that part, this part. Kira-kira apa pemirsa? Bahasa Indonesianya. Can you guess it? Yap, benar sekali. We call this cliff as jurang. Nah, kalau misalnya jurang itu, which probably and most of the time happens like naturally as cliff. Sedangkan kalau bukit tadi as hill. Nah, jadi pemirsa yang ada di rumah ataupun adik-adik sudah tahu perbedaannya. Please ya, jangan tertukar lagi. Oke, jangan sampai tertukar. This one is cliff. C-L-I-F-F. C-L-I-F-F. Cliff. Be careful. Be careful of that cliff. Hati-hati. Okay, be careful of that cliff. Hati-hati terhadap jurang tersebut. Oke, hati-hati ada jurang, bisa juga seperti itu. Okay, got it? Very well. If you're going to the mountain, misalnya ya, kalau misalnya adik-adik yang ada di rumah itu ataupun pemirsa pergi ke gunung or something like that, you also need to pay attention to your surrounding. Tolong perhatikan sekitarnya, karena jangan-jangan nanti ada cliff ya, and it's gonna be dangerous if we fall from the cliff. Alright, very well. Now this one. As we are talking about nature ya, kita juga harus membicarakan mengenai this place that we call as bush. bush, B-U-S-H, bush. Atau kalau di dalam bahasa Indonesia kira-kira disebut apa? Take a look at the picture first. Coba diperhatikan dulu gambarnya. Oke, nah ada yang tahu kira-kira how do we call that in bahasa? Benar sekali, we call this as semak belukar. Okay, but do you still remember about an idiom that is related to the bush? Masih ingat tidak adik-adik mengenai peribahasa yang berkaitan dengan bush? Kalau arti sesungguhnya ini adalah semak belukar, tapi ada satu peribahasa yang berkata seperti ini, don't beat around the bush. Itu beda lagi ya. Don't beat around the bush here, kayak in this context artinya adalah jangan mutar-mutar atau straight to the point aja. Some things like that. Get it? Alright, but bush, as in the real bush, itu artinya adalah semak belukar, something like that. Get it? Very clever. Now, we are done talking about place. Okay, or we are moving on to the object first. Jadi kita akan berbicara mengenai nature as in not in the place, tapi lebih ke objeknya. We are gonna start from this. Okay, biasanya kita akan melihat this object setelah hujan ya. Okay, biasanya something like that. And of course, it occurs naturally. Okay, ini juga bukan sesuatu yang bisa kita make by ourselves, something like that. So how do we call this in English? Right, benar sekali ya adik-adik. Ini adalah rainbow. Okay, in English, we call pelangi as rainbow. Right, and it consists of many colors ya. Jadi pelangi ini terdiri dari atas berbagai warna. Yang pertama itu adalah red, yellow, orange, and as well as the purple, something like that. Green, it's colorful ya, jadi banyak warnanya. Of course ya, this one is one of the nature object, okay, the natural object that we are going to learn today. Rainbow. I like to see the rainbow. Jadi saya suka melihat pelangi. Bisa seperti itu contohnya. Alright, now we are moving on to the next one. We did talk about the sea and the beach before. Now, we couldn't forget about this object ya. Kalau kita berbicara mengenai pantai ataupun laut, kita tidak bisa melupakan objek ini. And we call this object as wave. Wave in English means ombak di dalam bahasa Indonesia. Makanya kalau rambutnya itu bergelombang, we call that as wavy hair, okay? Something like that. Wave, W-A-V-E, W-A-V-E. Very great then. Be careful, the wave is very high, misalnya. Contohnya seperti itu bisa juga maksudnya. Okay, get it? Very clever. Now we are moving on to the next one. Okay, in Indonesia, we don't have this, but we gotta know about this. It's also one of the nature. It has relation to the nature. Jadi objek yang berkaitan dengan nature juga, yaitu, okay, I'm sorry, this one is, okay, glacier. Okay, we call this as glacier here. Very great, glacier. Iya, very nice ya, dan ini biasanya terdapat di kutub utara ataupun kutub selatan seperti itu. Get it? Very clever, and we gotta, pay attention to what we consume every single day or what do we use every single time, as it also probably could harm the glacier. Okay, very well. Now moving on to the next one. This is actually also a place, ya. Kalau yang ini tadi masuk ke kategori place, the previous one, and we call that as meadow. Okay, meadow. So what is actually meadow in bahasa? Can you guess it? Right, benar sekali ya. Meadow ini artinya adalah padang rumput. Yep, and of course ya, kalau kita berbicara mengenai padang rumput, there must be grass. Okay, grass ataupun rumputnya sendiri. Alright, and usually people who have like a cow or buffalo or probably sheep, goat, okay? Biasanya membawa mereka itu ke meadow, something like that, okay? But you also couldn't do that, okay? But you also but you also don't need to do that if you already have stok ya di rumah. Kalau misalnya tidak ada meadownya, kalian juga bisa membeli pangan sendiri, okay? If you are having, kalau misalnya kalian memiliki hewan-hewan ternak, okay, very nice Dan. Now we are talking about object again. As we talk about the beach and the sea itself, okay, we couldn't forget about this one, sand. Okay, it's gonna be S-A-N-D, S-A-N-D, sand. Or in Indonesia, we call this as pasir. Nah, now I'm going to ask you untuk recall ya pelajaran yang sudah kita pelajari sebelumnya. Do you still remember about many and much? Kalau dia sand, bendanya kira-kira apakah dia belongs to many sand or much sand? Iya, benar sekali ya, tentu saja much. As we are talking about sand, we couldn't count it, atau it belongs to uncountable noun, and it has relation to the nature itself. Very well, everyone. Now moving on, kalau kali ini kita akan move lagi ke place ya, before we continue to the nature or natural objects, something like that. Here we go. But before we continue, tapi sebelum kita lanjutkan, kita akan saksikan dulu jeda pariwara. So stay tune on TVRI Bengkulu.
Apa sih ya? Jelek banget gambarnya. Elah. Assalamualaikum. Salam. Masuk.
Ada apa?
Lihat tuh.
Ya elah, hari gini masih pakai TV analog.
Pakai digital. Hah? Digital?
Nah, gimana? Bagus kan gambarnya?
Oh, jadi ini digital.
Satu dari 4 gendang besar di dunia. Gendang besar tanpa resonator. Alat musik, tradisi, dan kreasi. Bicara alat musik Bengkulu, bicara dol, tradisi, kearifan, bicara dol, bicara Bengkulu.
Halo semuanya, aku Modi, maskot TV Digital Indonesia. Aku akan membantu semua orang menuju migrasi TV digital. Di mana? Di siarandigital.id dan call center 159. Ayo semuanya, dukung migrasi TV digital. Bersih gambarnya, jernih suaranya, dan canggih teknologinya.
Alright everyone, welcome back to Forum Edukasi Bahasaku, belajar bahasa Inggris TVRI Bengkulu. With our theme for today is about nature. Now, as it is already probably the last session for today, we are still gonna talk about a place before we move on to the object again. So we call this in English as bay, B-A-Y, bay. Atau kalau misalnya di dalam bahasa Indonesia disebut dengan teluk. Iya, very clever. Now moving on to the object again. Kita akan melanjutkan mengenai object. This one is also a nature ya. Jadi ini berkaitan dengan nature ataupun alam or something that occurs naturally. And especially if you're going to the swamp, you will find this. We call this one as mud. M-U-D, mud. So what does it mean by mud here? Benar sekali pemirsa. Jadi mud ini artinya adalah lumpur. That's it. We call this in bahasa Indonesia as lumpur, but if we are talking about English, we gotta talk about this one as mud. Okay, bukan mud ya, tapi mud. Very clever. M-U-D. This one. Now moving on to another object. Yup, this is also has relation to the nature atau yang kita sebut sebagai rock or stone. Rock. Rock here means batu. Okay, very nice. So, what about another object? Kira-kira apa objek ataupun benda selanjutnya yang berkaitan dengan alam atau sesuatu yang happens naturally, terjadi secara natural ya pemirsa atau alami. What about this one? What about these things? Iya, benar sekali ya. This one, we call this as sky. Okay, sky here juga merupakan sesuatu yang occurs ataupun happened naturally. Sky, okay, in the sky. Look at the sky. It's very dark now. Bisa juga seperti itu. Jadi lihat langit ataupun awannya. Karena langitnya saat ini sedang gelap seperti itu. Bisa juga another example, it could be like this. Okay, the sky is very clear now. The sky is very clear now. Itu artinya cerah. Oke, kebalikan dari yang tadi ya. Of course ya, this also has relation to the nature ataupun object that has relation yang memiliki hubungan dengan nature ataupun alam. It is also the same case for this one. Sama halnya dengan ini. Tapi biasanya we only can see this if it's on the night. Kalau misalnya di malam hari, we could see the stars ya, stars here. Stars because stars di sini jumlahnya lebih dari satu. So what is actually stars adik-adik? Sudah pada tahu semua ya kayaknya? Benar sekali. Stars here means bintang. Okay. Now we are still talking about nature object. And what about this one? Bagaimana dengan nature yang satu ini ataupun benda? Yang satu ini. Yap, benar sekali. Kalau the previous one itu adalah stars, we are talking about moon now. Moon now. Both stars or moon itu hanya bisa dilihat ketika malam hari. Iya, benar sekali. So, what do you prefer more? Do you prefer to see the moon to the stars or vice versa? Okay, that's basically your choice, yeah? Now, we are talking about this also happens naturally, and I hope it's not happening now. Yeah, as the sky already dark, that probably gonna be rain. Ya, benar sekali. Rain ini juga memiliki relation ataupun hubungan dengan yang namanya nature. Okay, nature. Very great. Rain. R-A-I-N. Alright, very nice. Now, what about moving on to the next part? Okay, this is actually happen or occurs di negara yang memiliki 4 musim. Okay, and it did Okay, not it did, but it does happening naturally. Okay, what about the name of this one in English? This nature object, ya, the object of the nature. Benar sekali. So congratulations for those of you who answer with snow, ya. Snow. Okay, S-N-O-W, snow. Very well, very great. This is also object of the nature. What about the next one then? Can you guess it? Right, this one. Pay attention carefully to this one. Okay, we call this as wind, ya. Wind. W-I-N-D, wind. Kira-kira apa yang dimaksud dengan wind di sini? Iya, benar sekali, yaitu angin. Nah, ini juga merupakan object of the nature ya pemirsa. And of course, kalau misalnya tempat tadi kira-kira di mana nih yang banyak yang anginnya itu terasa kencang? Oke, yes, benar sekali, di forest contohnya ya, ataupun on the beach bisa juga seperti itu pemirsa. Alright, what about the next one? We are still talking about this natural object. But now I'm going to give you one example of the natural disaster. Jadi as we are talking about nature ya, kita juga tidak bisa menghindari yang namanya natural disaster ataupun bencana alam. Yap, natural disasters also happens naturally ya. Makanya dia disebut dengan natural disaster. We are going to talk a little bit about this. Okay, as we have limited time ya, but I'm going to show you the first one. Ini yang paling sering terjadi di salah satunya di kota tercinta ini ya, yaitu earthquake. And I hope it's not gonna happening again. Hopefully everyone stays safe and sound ya. Okay, this one is earthquake. Jadi kalau kita berbicara mengenai natural disaster, earthquake itu adalah salah satunya, atau bisa diartikan sebagai gempa bumi. Iya, benar sekali. Now moving on to the next one. Yep, we did talk about volcano before, and I did mention about volcanic eruption. Oke, gunung meletus ya pemirsa, ini juga merupakan salah satu bencana alam. And yes, it has relation to the nature of course ya. Okay, this one is volcanic eruption. Okay, very well. Now moving on to the next one. This is also could happening, okay, in our beloved city, but I hope that it's not gonna happening to everywhere ya. Semoga tidak ada yang merasakan this one, okay, or flood ya. Flood here means banjir. Iya, another natural disaster itu salah satunya adalah banjir. Meskipun flood ini juga bisa diakibatkan oleh ulah manusia. Contohnya saja dengan membuang sampah sembarangan, mendebang pohon sembarangan, or something like that. So I hope that adik-adik yang ada di rumah ataupun pemirsa yang menyaksikan tayangan ini, please be aware of what you are doing as it has the consequences. Karena semua ada konsekuensinya ya, ada hal yang harus kita pertanggungjawabkan, something like that. Jadi jangan lagi membuang sampah sembarangan dimanapun ya, even throw it on your car, from your car or something like that. Please don't do that. Jadi jangan sampai kita membuang sampah sembarangan, misalnya dari jendela mobil atau dari motor, dari manapun ya, because we have the trash can already. Okay, now this one. If you're talking about natural disaster, this is also merupakan natural disaster, or we call this as tsunami. Yap, tsunami. It's in English. Sedangkan di dalam bahasa Indonesia sama ya, tsunami. Kayak tapi tulisannya, the written terms is the same, but the pronunciation it's a little bit different. One is tsunami, one is tsunami. That's it. All right. Now moving on to the next one. This is also related to the natural disaster, and we call that as landslide. Iya, jadi ini merupakan salah satu bencana alam, yaitu landslide, atau di dalam bahasa Indonesia dikenal dengan istilah benar sekali, tanah longsor. Okay, so take a look at this picture. Now what about moving on to the next one? This is also what we call as natural disaster, as a hurricane. Okay, hurricane, something like that. Hurricane here means badai ya. Oke. Biasanya ini juga sometimes diiringi dengan hujan or something like that. Alright everyone, so we already talking about nature, okay, the places of nature ya, and the object as well as the natural disaster. Actually, I still would like to talk about many more, but unfortunately it's been an hour already ya. Ini sudah 1 jam. Akhir kata, saya Sri Rayu Putri dan seluruh kru yang bertugas harus pamit undur diri. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to maintain your health, okay? Keep smiling every single day, keep being happy, and keep being healthy. So I'll see you again on the next episode. See you everyone. Bye-bye. Have a great life.